Hello, my beautiful fellow yogis, and welcome back to your mat. Remember that this is your practice, so any adjustments or modifications may be made at any time. However, I intended for this flow to feel more like a dance, with each movement connected to a breath, and each movement coming from a place of fluidity and ease. Finding good posture will start our practice by taking 3 cleansing breaths together. So as you inhale, reach your hands for the sky slowly, feeling the muscles turn on in your back and in your arms, and pause once you've reached the top. And as you exhale, release your arms down by your side. Again, as you inhale, shoot energy out your fingertips and fill your entire body with oxygen. Then pause at the top, finding a nice long spine. And as you exhale, release your arms down by your side. Last time, really making this inhale count, reaching for the sky, pausing at the top, and then as you exhale, find prayer hands at heart center. Take a moment to think about fluidity, ease, and flow, and how you can incorporate that not just into your yoga practice, but into your daily life. Coming back to your practice, on your next inhale, reach your hands for the sky, and as you exhale, release them down by your side. Then dropping your left ear towards your left shoulder, start to find some slow neck rolls, pausing anywhere that there is tension and allowing yourself to loosen up in your neck and find flow in these circles. Making sure to keep good posture and a connection with your breath, start to rotate your neck the opposite direction, seeing if you can dance your way through, maybe bouncing back and forth through the direction of the rotations. Allow yourself to have some fun. Now meeting at a neutral neck and spine. As we inhale, we'll flow our hands up to the sky, and as we exhale, we'll pull them into cactus arms. Inhaling, reaching them up for the sky, and exhale, pulling into cactus. Again, as you inhale, reach for the sky, and exhale, pull them down powerfully. Inhale, reach for the sky, and this time as you exhale, drop your left hand onto your mat, your right arm reaching over your ear for a side body stretch, and then we'll inhale, return to center, and exhale, drop your right hand onto your mat, side body stretch on the other side. Then inhale, return to center, and exhale, drop your hands onto your mat and slowly make your way into a tabletop position. As we inhale, we'll drop our belly and open up our chest so that we find our cow, and as we exhale, we'll round our shoulders up to the sky, pushing the earth away from us to find our cat. Inhale, flowing into your cow, and as you exhale, rounding up into your cat. Dropping your chin towards your chest and pressing evenly through all 10 fingertips and your palms. And inhale, dropping your belly, returning to your cow, letting your heart shine brightly. And final round, as you exhale, reach your shoulders up towards the sky, and then release, finding a neutral neck and spine. Extending your legs out behind you to find your plank. Shoot energy out the crown of your head and out your heels, and really focus on pressing the earth away from you to find strength in your upper body and in your abdomen. As you exhale, release your hips towards the sky to find your downward facing dog. You can pedal out your heels, bending one knee at a time to find a stretch in the calves. Keep your fingertips and palms actively pressing into the earth, and when you're ready, reach both heels towards the mat. Take a big inhale, and as you exhale, slowly walk to the top, finding your forward fold. Keeping a soft bend in your knees, allow your upper body to hang loosely like a rag doll here, maybe swaying your head from side to side. Remember to keep those hips reaching for the sky. Now take a complete and full inhale, and as you exhale, we'll sweep our arms out in front of us and sink our hips back to find our chair pose. Rounding through our feet as we exhale, we'll reach our hips up towards the sky, return to our forward fold, and inhale, find our half lift with hands above or below our knees and a strong back. Then exhale, plant our hands onto our mat and step back into a plank. Inhaling into your plank, and then as you exhale, reach your hips up for downward facing dog. Remembering to dance through these transitions, we'll inhale, reach our right leg to the sky, and exhale, drop our hip open to find our scorpion. Let your hip open completely so that your right foot drops to the earth and you find your wild thing. We'll then square off our hips, return to our three-legged dog, and as we exhale, bring our right knee to right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog, exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhaling your leg to the sky, exhale, knee to nose, allowing your knee to hover above your mat, then planting your foot onto your mat, dropping your back foot so that you're in your low lunge, and sinking your hips back to find your half split. Then inhale, rock forward, curl your back toes under, and as you exhale, place all weight into that right foot and reach your left leg towards the sky for a standing split. Taking your time, focusing on balance, we'll slowly find a standing position, staying on that right leg. Then we'll bring that left leg into a figure 4 position and slowly sink our hips back into a one-legged chair. Now inhale, slowly stand, and we'll uncross our left leg and then reach that left leg out behind you, staying on your right foot to find a warrior 3. Now drop your hands onto your mat for standing split and then slowly drop your left leg onto your mat. And as we exhale, we'll cartwheel our hands into a warrior 2. Inhale, reach your right fingertips forward, and exhale, take it back, reverse warrior. Inhale, drop into your triangle, extending your right leg, and exhale, cartwheel your hands, returning to your runner's lunge. And as you inhale, reach that right leg to the sky for three-legged dog. Exhale, drop your right foot to meet your left and quickly bend one knee at a time to return to your breath and find your balance. And as you exhale, slowly walk to the top of your mat, returning to your forward fold. Now inhale, sweep your arms forward, sink your hips back, finding your chair. And exhale, drop your hands onto your mat, and then inhale, find your half lift. Exhale, drop your hands onto your mat, step back to find your plank, and then exhale, reach your hips up for downward facing dog. Now inhale, reach that left leg towards the sky for three-legged dog on the other side. Exhale, drop that hip open for scorpion and then drop into your wild thing. Taking a big inhale, and as you exhale, return to your three-legged dog. Big inhale here, and then as you exhale, your left knee should meet your left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog, then exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog, and exhale, knee to nose, hovering above your mat and then dropping into your runner's lunge. Now drop your back knee and uncurl your toes, then sink your hips back to find half split. Take a big inhale, rock forward, curl those back toes under, and as you exhale, place all weight into that left foot and reach your right foot towards the sky. Then slowly standing, we'll find figure 4 with our right foot crossed over our left knee. Sink your hips back to find your one-legged chair. You can keep your arms in front of you or at heart center. We'll then slowly stand, uncross our leg, extend that right leg out behind you for warrior 3, keeping your hips squared. Now drop your right foot onto your mat, finding your high lunge, and then exhale, dropping into your warrior 2. Inhale, reach those fingertips forward, and exhale, take it back, reverse warrior. Inhale, dropping into your triangle, And then exhale, drop your hands onto your mat, place all weight into that left foot, reach your right leg towards the sky for a standing split, then drop your right foot towards your left, finding a forward fold. We'll then step back, finding our plank position, take a big inhale, and as you exhale, reach your hips up, finding your downward facing dog. Returning to your breath, take a big inhale, reach your hips towards the sky, and as you exhale, slowly walk to the top to find your forward fold. Allow your upper body, head, and neck to hang loose. You can grab your big toes with your peace fingers to pull your chest closer, and then on your next inhale, we'll reach our fingers forward, sink our hips back, finding our chair. Then exhale, release, finding your forward fold, and inhale into your half lift. Exhale, plant your hands onto your mat, step back into your plank, inhale, and then exhale, find your downward facing dog. We'll then inhale, slowly return to our plank, and as we exhale, we'll find our chaturanga into our upward facing dog. Take a full inhale once you've landed, and then exhale, slowly press yourself into a child's pose. You can keep your arms extended long to find stillness, or you can bring your right arm under the space between your left arm and left leg to find a side body stretch. If you found the stretch on your right side, you're welcome to find it on your left. Now extending both arms out in front of you, reaching your fingertips long to find a nice long spine. On our next exhale, we'll slowly press into our palms and reverse cat our way back to a tabletop position. Plant the bottoms of your feet onto your mat and start to rock your hips from side to side in a windshield wiper-like motion to release your hips and just to take a minute to come back to your body and back to your breath. Now bringing the bottoms of your feet to touch, we'll take a big inhale, reaching the crown of our head towards the sky, and as we exhale, we'll melt our chest over our hips, finding a butterfly. Inhaling and breathing into any areas that you may feel tension in your body. Now grabbing the outsides of your knees and pulling your legs together, then extending them out in front of you, we'll inhale, reach our hands to the sky, and as we exhale, we'll dive our chest forward, finding a seated forward fold, keeping a soft bend in your knees so that your upper body is able to fully relax here. Now as you exhale, slowly roll vertebrae by vertebrae to a seated position, and then for a quick moment of fun, you can extend your legs out in front of you to practice your boat pose. Now release your legs onto your mat, and we'll bring our knees in towards our body, hugging them closely and rocking from side to side for a self-love hug and a massage on the low back. Now dropping your knees towards your armpits and grabbing a hold of your big toes with your peace fingers, finding happy baby. You can rock from side to side or extend one leg at a time. Just make sure that you keep your low back flush with the mat. You can stay here or you can return to your self-love hug. However, there is the option to find a quick shoulder stand. Kicking your legs up towards the sky and using your hands on your low back like kickstands. Point your toes and reach your feet towards the sky. Maybe if it's within your practice, you can start to slowly drop your feet behind your head to find a plow pose. Do not push your body into anything that it is not ready for today. However, this practice was about loosening up and having some fun, so don't be afraid to try. Wherever you're at, we'll start to very, very slowly return to our self-love hug. Once you're here, you can start rocking from front to back so that we make our way up into a seated position. Once you've landed, we'll find an easy seated position, doing a quick check-in with our body, finding good posture, then finishing off our class with 3 cleansing breaths. So as we inhale, we'll reach our hands for the sky, pausing at the top, and exhale, releasing our hands by our side. Then inhale, reaching for the sky, lengthening through our spine, and exhale, releasing our hands by our side. Last time, inhale, reaching for the sky, really making it count. And as you exhale, find prayer hands at heart center. Thank you for allowing me and trusting me to guide you through your practice. I hope you had some fun and that you are able to take this fluidity off of your mat and into your everyday life. The light within me recognizes and honors the light within you. Namaste.